Upgrades.
Hey, it's Jorge with Team JVS giving you a quick exclusive review of Lassie, A New Adventure. And if you're thinking about what's this about, you're 100% right. It is the dog, Lassie, that all of us loved and grew up with. This movie is a little bit different. This one is basically a Lassie investigates the mysterious disappearance of several pedigree dogs with the help of his best friend Flo and new companions. And this one it was a cute movie. A few things just to throw out there because it threw me by surprise from the get-go. So, although this is, Lassie, A New Adventure, just be forewarned, this is a German film, which threw me off a little bit because at first I thought my audio was completely off when I was watching this. So it's audio, which is just dubbed in English. But overall, I would say this movie was very cute. In terms of a kid movie, to give you that like action and drama and all that flair, I think this kind of hit the head on the mark on what it was trying to do. Bring back like, the reminiscence of, a good old Lassie movie. I think the last one that has come out was probably back in 2020 or maybe 2019. So it just kind of keeps that hope alive, and then it's just always neat kind of seeing a Lassie flick. I remember seeing tons of them growing up when I was little. So it's just kind of, for me, it just brought me back to that nice, warm time. This almost feels like watching a new Scooby-Doo movie, where you kind of, at the end, everything's going to work out well, but it's still fun watching it. And if you have kids, I would highly suggest it because just kind of seeing them go through it, really neat, really exciting, because they literally have no idea what's going to happen next, or, if they're going to find who stole all these dogs. But overall, I would say the acting, pretty good. Obviously, this is a super kid movie, so you're not going to get, like Oscar, performances. But in terms of the way the kids acted, really loved it. Even with, like the quote unquote bad guys, which I won't talk who it is so I don't spoil anything. But even with them, like their overacting of certain parts was really fun. You can tell that when they made this movie, they A, were making it for Lassie fans, but B, almost just trying to get this new younger crowd back into it. Overall, kind of seeing the story and kind of seeing the main kid, just loving on his dog and just doing everything he can to connect with his favorite aunt and all that. It worked out really well. Very, very, just happy with how this movie went. As always, like with any type of kid movie like this, plot, very predictable. You kind of understood almost immediately who the bad guy is, who the good guys are, how, things are going to happen. But you expect that with most kid movies. I think what threw me off is nowadays I feel more kid movies kind of give the kids a little bit more to think about or more to try to figure out. And this one, it was almost too apparent. So I would say, if I could have, kind of some of the things that I didn't like, a little too apparent. Some of the acting was over the top, but you expect that with kid movies, just grand gestures and things like that. But overall, I mean, this movie was a fun little flick to watch. If you have kids, anything from 11 and below, and you just need like a fun little family night movie. This movie was not a long one by any stretch of the imagination. It was, I think, just a little over like an hour and a half, if I recall correctly. So just a quick little movie to just kind of have a little family bonding time. I would definitely say this is the way to go. Overall, if I had to rate this, from 1 to 10, realistically, I would probably give this, I'd probably lean like a 6 out of 10. Cute, fun movie, little forgettable, very predictable, but definitely for the target audience that it was going after, this checks all those boxes. But let me know if you guys have seen this movie, Lassie, A New Adventure. Would love to think, what you thought about it. And if not, what are some of your favorite Lassie movies that have come out? Because I know there have been quite a few. But as always, this is Jorge with Team JVS, and we'll see you next time. Peace.